Hey wine friends, Stephen here from the Napa Valley Wine Academy content team with an update on what is new in membership and what a big week it has been for us. Now this week we are going with a bit of a Spanish theme. So let's start with our live stream, which we'll be doing on Thursday. So click the big blue button up the top that says live stream, and you'll see that we have one of our discovery classes live in Napa with Rick Fisher from the Wine Scholar Guild. Now, Rick is a true authority on Spain. He's very passionate about Spain and really knows his stuff. So I'm looking forward to being there. I can't be there in person, but I can be there for the live stream to ask questions and watch what's going on. So Thursday, just after 6 p.m. Pacific time, just tune in and it's going to be fantastic. Or if you're in Napa, just go live. All right, continuing with our Spanish theme, we have released more maps. We've moved on from Italy, we're on to Spain. Some of these maps, they are our true topographical maps. Some of these maps you'll probably be familiar with, maps like Catalonia. As you can see, we've got the Pyrenees up in the north there, massive mountain range. But then Catalonia is not exactly flat. Spain is a really rugged country with a lot of really cool topography. And that helps create a lot of their best wines. And Catalonia is no exception to that. So it's a really pretty map. I love this one. But beyond just our really big regions, we've got a couple that you probably know a little less about. So País Vasco, for example. Probably you're more familiar with the Chocolinas, but that's where these are all located. So up in the north, you've got the impact from the cold Atlantic blowing through the place, and so they have the high acid, refreshing white wines. So about 8 new maps there, all about Spain. We'll of course be releasing more in coming weeks. Continuing with our Spanish theme, we do have some new grape varieties, namely Syrah and Grenache. Now, Syrah, yes, they do grow it in Spain, but Grenache is a little more prevalent in Spain, a little more important. So, as you can see, we've got basically our profiles on each of these grapes. Not only do we have these beautiful scales, but we also have the context statements to go with them to help you really understand the grape and the wines that they end up making. So we talk a little bit about the structure, the aromas, the viticulture, winemaking and maturation, and also where they're growing. So really nicely put together. They're very visual, which I think helps people understand and remember, what they're looking at. And some really good information, and we have used some excellent sources. So 2 new grapes this week, Syrah and Grenache. Get in and check those out. Okay, so we have a couple of other new things this week as well. Let's scroll back across, and we have the martini. So an article written by yours truly. It is the martini. The martini, of course, is part of our mixology series, and it is a significant cocktail, and so it's a little bit longer than usual. But yeah, we'll go into what the martini is, how it's made, and we have our new ingredient for the week, which is dry vermouth, with some information about what dry vermouth is. So really fun little series. Jump in whenever you can on that, and you'll learn all about mixology from a beginner's perspective. Finally, we do have a new episode from Wine Masters TV, and it's labeled the New World, which I think is really cool. So it's a wine class, and it's looking at the 3 places that you probably are less familiar with as far as wine goes. So it looks at England, it looks at Japan, and it looks at China. So a little half-hour lesson on these countries. Really well done. It's really interesting, and I think you'll enjoy them. So that's what's new this week in membership. Of course, there'll be more next week, and I'll be there to tell you all about it. I do hope you drink some delicious wines, and I will see you on Thursday at the Cava Discovery class. Cheers.